fashion. Well, finally tonight, 1 in 6 children are obese according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This spring, PBS Charlotte kicked off our Cyber Chase Step It Up Challenge. And we had one goal in mind: to encourage children to set aside electronics and get moving. Carolina Impact's Jason Terzis has their story.
It's the popular PBS Kids show Cyber Chase. Developed for children ages 8 to 11, the Emmy Award-winning show is packed with mystery, humor, and action.
Get some fruit, too. I could use a little energy.
It also teaches kids about the importance of making healthy food choices.
And your body needs healthy food, otherwise you get weak and tired.
But unfortunately, many of today's kids aren't making those healthy choices.
Probably about 1/3 or 30% of all children are either overweight or obese right now.
Dr. Erica Berger is a pediatrician with Novant Health. She knows that choices made early in life have a direct correlation to those made as the years go by.
If you're a teenager and you're already overweight, you have an 80% chance, or 4 out of 5, basically risk of becoming overweight or obese as an adult.
Another contributor to today's out-of-shape kids is something previous generations didn't have to deal with: technology. iPads, iPhones, computers, laptops, and of course the old standby television all play key roles to unhealthy living.
Sitting in front of a screen or using a screen is going to mean more sedentary time.
Enter the Cyber Chase Step It Up Challenge. Now in its second year, the program aims to inspire kids and educators to find small opportunities to work more steps into their daily routines. The goal here in Charlotte, to get 600 second through 5th graders to participate in the program.
The overall goal is to increase children's physical activity.
WTVI was one of 8 PBS stations nationwide selected to take part in this year's program.
The response I got was overwhelming.
Beverly Dorn Steele is PBS Charlotte's Education and Outreach Director. She contacted CMS after-school programs and area boys and girls clubs to gauge their interest.
One by one, my emails just started jumping off with one response after another. I would like to participate. How do I sign up? When do we begin?
In March, Miss Bev held an organizational meeting where swag bags with all kinds of goodies were handed out, including the most important part, the pedometers to keep track of those steps.
From going to the first meeting, finding out what this was all about, I was excited.
In all, 15 CMS after-school programs and 5 boys and girls clubs signed up for the 5-week initiative.
Hopefully, we will have hundreds and thousands of steps.
Many of the after-school programs offer kids incentives with weekly prizes.
Every time somebody becomes the Stepper of the Week, their certificate goes on the board or the door of the classroom, wherever they're at, and so they get to see how many steps that person actually made. And they actually need to be like, oh, I'm gonna get more than they did. So yes, it's exciting for them.
Last week I got first place in my group for steps.
Jocelyn Neal leads her after-schoolers at Parkside Elementary School in Mallard Creek in organized dances. Outside, kids play kickball, shoot some hoops, and swing on the jungle gym, all while keeping track of those steps.
They love it. The minute they put them on, they're just moving their little feet. They'll sit down at the tables, move their little feet, and they'll move their little arms.
At the Westside Boys and Girls Club at the Southview Recreation Center, after-school students are always excited to head outside. Warm-ups include jumping jacks and running in place. But there's also fun, like a limbo contest.
And then I heard a couple of kids going back and forth saying, well, I had X amount of steps per day, and looking at the end of the week, just getting excited about looking at their total numbers.
Then you do hip, 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 hip.
At Hawkridge Elementary School in Ballantyne, Beverly Terry teaches kids the steps for the hit song Happy. They also dance the whip and nae-nae and the cha-cha slide.
Even in the hallway when they were waiting on their group to get out of the bathroom or to go outside, you could see them marching and those little pedometers clicking.
Helping to inspire kids at Hawkridge, a giant homemade Step It Up poster, complete with inspirational messages the kids wrote themselves.
We said, just keep moving, just keep moving.
The Step It Up Challenge also allowed kids to work on math skills, adding up daily and weekly steps and dividing to figure out averages. And as for those grand totals, remember the goal was 600 kids, 789 took part.
With those 789 students, we have totaled 28,442,000 205. So congratulations.
That comes out to more than 36,000 steps per student, and that's just in 5 weeks.
I have to honestly say, in my 36 years here at PBS Charlotte, this has been the most invigorating and engaging project to date.
I want to take this time to tell Ms. Beverly, thank you for allowing us to be a part of the program. I think it did a wonderful job with these kids. It's also something that we can do to continue using the pedometers throughout summer camp.
Studies show that increasing activity decreases risks of heart disease and diabetes, while also increasing energy levels, not only for kids, but for all of us. For Carolina Impact, I'm Jason Terzis reporting.
Thanks so much, Jason. The Cyber Chase Step It Up Challenge was made possible thanks to a grant from 13 Productions and Tufts University. Well, please be sure to like us on Facebook. You'll find previews of local and national shows there. We always like to have some fun with Facebook Live on Thursday mornings, previewing what's coming up on the next Carolina Impact. And you'll meet some of the special folks touring our studio. We had a great group of homeschoolers today, field trip friends of York County and the surrounding area, so we were very happy to have those great kids with us for the show. Please don't miss out on all the fun and like our page. Well, that does it for us tonight. Thanks so much for your time. We always appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you back here again next time on Carolina Impact. Good night, my friends.
Production of PBS Charlotte.